Hello and welcome to Postcards, where tonight our very, very special guest is the one and only Tina Arena. Tina, this is your Melbourne.
This is a part of my Melbourne, yeah. It is. It's kind of one of the few places I used to spend a bit of time in and learnt a lot about myself, laughed a lot, probably cried a bit too. Yeah, this is good old Brunswick Street, Fitzroy. It's wonderful. It's a home of a lot of really interesting artists and it's bohemian.
We love having you back. There's more of Tina later in the show, but first let's see where the rest of the team... So, Tina, how long have you been coming to Mario's for?
Forever. I don't know, 20 years, maybe more than 20 years.
I can understand after having their coffee, it's pretty special.
And both the Marios are my friends, so yeah, it's great. It's the best coffee in town.
Oh, you got to stick around because after the break, Tina Arena shows us her Melbourne, and it's a good one.
Yeah, stick around.
One of Australia's most talented musical exports would have to be the wonderful Tina Arena. Last year, Tina recorded one of her concerts at Hamer Hall with the purpose of turning her show into a combined CD and DVD release. We caught up with her recently for a tour of her Melbourne haunts. Now, Tina, Hamer Hall holds a lot of special memories for you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. It's a beautiful place. It's Melbourne, you know, it's my home, and I think I did one of my very first shows in here very soon after it opened in the 80s. And then last year we chose this obviously as the location for the live DVD because it is my hometown.
For someone who has had so many hits, you've got some great classics, but there's also a few vintage numbers on here. How do you ever pick your songs?
Each song is like a different photo of my childhood and my adolescent years growing up, and they're just songs I loved and related to and had a connection with.
From Hamer Hall, we made our way to the hustle and bustle of Fitzroy, where one of Tina's favourite cafes is an institution in Brunswick Street. Mario's has been going for 25 years and they serve breakfast all day and specialise in Italian food. This looks amazing.
How cool is this?
What have we got?
I'll tell you exactly what we have. Here, we've got a mushroom pie on a bed of pureed spinach and tomatoes. Pumpkin pie. I beg your pardon, Mario's correcting me there. Pumpkin pie. This is veal and pork terrine. And here we have a salad of pumpkin on a bed of rocket with pine nuts and ricotta. And all of this is yum. Johnny, you want to taste a bit of this?
Go for it. I'm going to ask you questions while you're doing that. I want to know about your life in France. How long have you been in Paris now?
Well, we've been in Paris technically for about 6 months, 7 months. But I mean, I've been travelling in and out of there. Have a taste of that.
Thank you.
For 13 years. So, I mean, I know a lot about food and wine and just living, you know, and I like the living thing there. I like the fact that small business still rules and still plays a very important part in Occidental living.
And I also want to ask about, you've got a son, you're a mum. How has that changed life and how you deal with the music business? And
it's made me more stretched. It's given me more grey hairs.
Is that what all mums say?
What has it done? Look, it's beautiful. It puts things in complete perspective. I think, you know, that my greatest performance to date is my son. He gives me hope and he inspires me.
From Mario's to another institution in town, and that is Pellegrini's in Burke Street, which is an evergreen on the Melbourne food landscape. They've been serving their famous pasta, coffee and granitas to celebrities and regular patrons alike since 1954.
Good afternoon, Tina. Welcome home.
Cisco.
So nice to see you, darling.
This is Cisco,
Enjoy
everyone.
the famous granita, your favourite drink.
I love this.
Yeah,
What's in this one, Cisco?
Lemon and watermelon.
Lemon and watermelon.
Very
Beautiful.
refreshing.
A sweet and sour one.
Delicious. Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour. Thank you.
For your enjoyment.
Salute, darling.
You have to come here and have a granita, don't you? It's an institution.
Yeah, it is. I have had so many meals in this place, so many laughs. And what I really love about Pellegrini's is the fact that the decor hasn't changed in 100 years. The coffee is amazing, but the other wonderful element of this place is the back part.
In the kitchen?
In the kitchen, where you see the ladies cook and, you know, we're eating.
Well, there's no menu.
You ask them.
Special for
That's
today
right.
and what they're making. And...
Girls, what's on the menu today? And they'll tell you whether it's bolognese or a lasagna or a matriciana.
We'll have lunch mark too.
Yeah, we'll do that another day. I'm going to explode in a minute.
For information on Tina Arena's new album and her recent news, you can go to her website. Okay, Tina, you've got to tell us about your favourite cafe in Paris.
Well, my favourite cafe in Paris, because it's traditional, is Café Flore in Saint-Germain-des-Prés, which is beautiful. Been there a long time. But also, for anyone travelling there, check out the 4th area, the 10th area and the 11th arrondissement. Great cafes, great restaurants, and not too expensive, so check it out.
Oh, some good tips there. Well, we don't have any trips to Paris or France coming up. We've got some good options, so check out tonight's Great Escape deals.